Here we are at the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya for the start of today's qualifying session. It won't be long now until we're ready to join the action down at trackside. In recent seasons, much talk has been made about tyre wear. Some say it gets in the way of the racing, others say it's always been part of the sport. Are we going to see drivers trying to look after their tyres here, or throw caution to the wind and worry about that when it becomes a problem?
Tyre wear will probably be the dominating factor around this track. It's so easy to use up the life in your tyres as you seek to find the lap time. If you have a good balance to begin with, like the Mercedes and Red Bull, you'll always stand a better chance.
As we wind down from the excitement of qualifying, here's a look at your top three. Massa, Hamilton and Nico Rosberg. Goodbye for now then, but we're really just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow. Constructors come and go, drivers rise and fall. But even as politics change and history moves on, the spirit of competition burns as strongly as it ever has. Welcome back then to Formula One, as battle is joined at the summit of motorsport once again. It's a sellout crowd of 140,000 here today as we await lights out for the 730-metre sprint down to turn 1 of this 2.9-mile racetrack. Overtaking is challenging through these 16 corners, but there's still a lot of high-speed excitement to be found, including the flat-out turn 3 and the terrifying blind right of turn 9. I'm joined again today by none other than Anthony Davidson. Tell me, Ant, obviously there's a lot of development work that goes on with these cars between the races. You've been both a test driver and a race driver. What differences are there in the way you approach those roles?
Interesting question, Crofty. They're two very different mindsets. I mean, when I tested for BAR, we had full in-season testing where, per driver, you'd cover up to 15,000 kilometres per season. And in that role, it was more about working for the team, trying to help them improve the car and drive as systematically as you could, so that that data could be analysed in the most consistent way. When you're lining up on the grid for a race, however, your frame of mind's all about what you can get out of the situation on that day. And the car's the tool to help you achieve what you want. You still want to focus on setup, of course, but it's more about the here and now, getting yourself as far up the field as possible, and less about development work for the future.
Okay, remember to protect the inside on the run down to turn 1. Make yourself as wide as possible, robust but fair.
So before the off, let's remind ourselves of yesterday's qualifying session with a look at the starting grid. Felipe Massa will start on pole thanks to a superb effort in qualifying yesterday. And Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Rosberg, Raikkonen, Sebastian Vettel and Ricciardo, Verstappen, Bottas, Button and Fernando Alonso, Grosjean, Perez, Nico Hülkenberg and Sainz, Kvyat, Gutierrez, Marcus Ericsson and Rio Haryanto, Wehrlein and Magnussen. Felipe Nasser and Jolyon Palmer rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track. So, another fantastic victory for Williams today. And I have to wonder, Anthony Davidson, just what set them apart from the competition here.
Well, I think the track conditions just really suited their car today. Wind, track temperature, you name it. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature. So the more easily you can keep them there, the better your race tends to go. And that's exactly what happened. Their car just looks so comfortable out there.
And as the adrenaline dies down after another eventful Grand Prix, here come the top three out onto the podium. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Felipe Massa takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship after that excellent result. And now I'd like to ask you, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
That's got to be the flying Finn. Wait, how many flying Finns have we had now? Anyway, I'm talking about Bottas this time. Just great raw speed and a good job in traffic as well.
That's it for today's Grand Prix, and from Ant and I, it's goodbye and see you again next time.